everybody, and welcome to another Riot Control podcast. My name is Alain, otherwise known as Hisui, and I'm from ReverseThieves.com, where we do a whole bunch of blog posts as well as S.W.A.T reviews that I usually do with my friend Kate. But Riot Control podcasts are on shows that we just thought were too horrible for Kate to put up with, so I'm going to look at them alone, like this time when I'm looking at Walkure Romanze from Studio 8-Bit, and it's streaming on Crunchyroll, and it's ostensibly about girls who go to a academy where there is a jousting program and all the elite cool students participate in jousting battles. And I think the show is best summed up with after they show you a little match, there is this rampaging horse going across the academy, and it centers in on our main pink-haired girl and is chasing her. And then we see the opening, and I'm going to skip the opening and skip right to the part where the horse has cornered her in this field, and Toga from Lieutenant does not pop out and punch the horse in the face. No, instead, it bites down and rips off all the buttons of her shirt, and then it starts eating her skirt, so her panties are extremely visible, and then the main character rushes over and saves her. But to go back to the opening, this is really the kind of show that has an opening where all the girls are introduced riding on their horses, so you can see their chests heaving up and down, and then after it introduces each girl, it goes to some kind of shot that lets you see their panties, whether they're riding on the horse and then they get kicked up and you see their panties. One of the girls, of course, is jumping out of a tree, and as you do whenever you jump out of a tree, she moves her ass towards the camera, so you can fully see everything there. And that pretty much sums up this show. I was kind of hoping on a certain level that, this show was originally on our list to be watched, and then I was like, oh, Kate, did you realize this was based on a visual novel? And it was like, off the list. So I was like, maybe I've read visual novels that have been good, and not every anime based on a visual novel is bad. So maybe, I like girls who are knights, and maybe this is pretty cool. And just because it has sexual content doesn't mean it's bad. Nah. Those were all lies. All lies, I told myself. Because, I guess you could watch this show, because every once in a while, I did get a chuckle. Like, at one point, the pervert horse goes on a rampage again, and this other kind of Ojo-sama character gets chased down, and of course, as an Ojo-sama character, she has to have two friend characters who think she is the greatest and worship at her feet. So yes, when the horse finally corners her, it eats her skirt. So when the Ojo-sama character thinks that the pink-haired girl has set her up to do this to embarrass her, her two friends pop out of nowhere, and they just kind of hold up a skirt. So it kind of looks like she's wearing a skirt, but they don't actually put the skirt on her. They just kind of have her this backup skirt so that it kind of looks like she's wearing a skirt when everybody looks like her. And that was almost chuckle-worthy. But beyond that point, it basically seems like the main character, he used to be a knight, but then something happened and he don't joust no more. But all the hottest girls in the school, they don't know. If they team up with Sad Past Boy sorrowful backstory, they know that they can be the greatest jouster, but he don't want to partner up with nobody no more. And so, yeah, it's going to be the story of all the girls trying to court him. But we know that pink-haired girl is the main girl because she's super klutzy and she isn't in the night program. But after this Ojo-sama girl challenges her, clearly she will have to joust her and win and then get in the night program and then become a jouster. Other than that, you have your classic super booby blonde beauty who is like the best at everything, and I'm sure that she has like some equally tragic backstory. And there's the Japanese girl in samurai armor, whereas everybody else is in classic medieval European knight armor. And she's, super Yamato Nandesco. And there's also a girl who seems to have like a twin sister, but we don't see the twin sister. And there seems to be some kind of pale, light-haired girl who is your Ray type. But we didn't see her in the first episode, which is obviously in the opening. But, I mean, once again, it's the type of show that it was odd that every once in a while, where there could have been obvious panty shots, they didn't have them, but yet that Ojo-sama character spends like a good deal of her conversation with the pink-haired girl just in her little black panties. So, and I mean, any chance they get to have these girls running or on their horses with their boobs bouncing, they definitely take it. So it's definitely that kind of show. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping for more, but it definitely proved that it was just that kind of show. All right, see you guys next time.
さあ、いきなりですが私としりとりで勝負ですわ。満月釣り竿オルガンオンです。お、新番組ワルキューレロマンスへ